Okay, boom. I don't know if I'm going to be able to articulate this the way that I want to, so I'm going to just try. Black people, no matter where they are at in the diaspora, something that I've seen and I've noticed consistently is that no matter what time period it is, no matter what medium or art form it comes into, Black people are so deeply tied to our ancestral roots that our art, our self-expression, our fashion, every single aspects of ourself, especially when you are very creative and expressive, always is a evolution of our innate ancestral knowledge, right? Hip hop is a continuation and a evolution of Black art in general. You know, you can see the ties to things like the blues. You can see the ties to rock music, to country music, to all of these things that are Black art forms. And they have consistently and continuously evolved to this point of hip hop. And now hip hop is going through its own renaissance and evolution as well. When people say things like hip hop is dead, they don't, and the people who are saying those things are white people. It makes sense why they're saying it, because they're not tied to the actual roots, or they're not ancestrally connected to the essence of the art form. And that's what it is. You're not going to understand the art form, nor are you going to understand the evolution that the art form is going to make, because it's not innate to you. You are only a spectator, but this is something that is born of us epigenetically. This is something that is tied to our innermost knowledge, and it's coming from an ancestral place. It's a spiritual place that it's coming from, right? Like that's why you can listen to Thug and you can see the ties that Thug has to blues music or Yoruba rights, right? Or you'll see Basquiat's art and you'll see African motifs and African art styles that you would see in museums that were intrinsic to native indigenous groups from the past, pre-colonial African groups, like ethnic groups. This is something that every other group can only be a spectator of. They can never truly understand because it's an energy, it's a spirit. Any collaboration that we have with someone who isn't ancestrally tied to hip hop is only from someone who is truly an appreciative and someone who can pick up the energy, or they can witness the energy and have reverence and respect for it, like someone like Alchemist. But they can never truly be the conduit of the art form itself. The art form can only be expressed through the epigenetics and the lineage of Black people. Like this form of art, this kind of art that Black people create, the kind of writing style, art style, food, everything that we do is epigenetic. It's genetically tied, like it's ancestral. And you can't replicate it. You can't copy it. You know, that's why they can study us, but they can never imitate what we truly have. So the best thing that they can do is try to push us out of our genre. But in even that, we continuously evolve because the ancestors are living. The ancestors are alive, and they are alive in us. And in us is that cycle of death and renewal. It's the Kikongo Bakongo cosmograph, right? The cycle of life and death is continuous within us, right? We are, as Jesus would say, I am the life and the resurrection. I am the Atma and the Maya, right? It is living in me. And when you are in that continuous spirit, that is the Godhead, right? That is the dualistic nature of the universe.